Hi, second graders. Go ahead and put your name at the top of your paper. Okay, today we're going to be talking about area. That's this word right here. Think about a rug. If you have a rug, it takes up an area in the room, okay? Yesterday we worked on perimeter. Perimeter is the outside measurement of a shape. So to review, if I were talking about the perimeter of a shape like this, gotta draw it real quick, like a shape like the one I just drew, I count frog jumps outside of it to see what the perimeter of the outside of the shape is. This is perimeter, okay? Remember we talked about if you needed fence for the outside of a room or fence outside of a house, you would count the perimeter, and that's how you would know how much fence to buy. Perimeter is very useful. So I'm going to count frog jumps, and let's see what the perimeter of this shape is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I think the perimeter is 10. I'm going to double check by crossing off where I counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, the perimeter of this is 10. Okay, that was review. We've already learned that. Today you're going to learn this new word, area. Okay, I'm sure you've heard of area. Area is square units inside of a shape. So perimeter outside, area is inside of a shape. And we use square units to measure them. So think about squares. I can break this up into squares. If you look at this purple shape right here, okay, there's 1 square, 2, and then 4 more. That is square units. To measure the area of this shape on the inside, I have to count how many square units there are on the inside. I could use tiles to measure this. Those colorful tiles Mrs. Powell has. I can count this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the area of this shape right here is 6 square units. And the reason I say square units is because we are measuring using squares that are units. Okay, so when you see square units, you know you are measuring the inside or the area of a shape. You're using squares to measure it. This is very useful in life when you want to know how big a room is, how much carpet you need for a room, how much furniture you need for a room, what furniture can fit. Very, very useful. If you wanted to plant a garden, how much could be in the garden. If you were drawing shapes on like graph paper, you can draw area. Okay, so let's look at number 2. I can use square units to measure this. So here's 1 square unit, or 2 square units, 4. Okay, so I have, if I'm using squares, I use my tiles to measure this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 square units. The area of that shape, the inside of that shape is 10 square units. So just remember, area is measurement of the inside of a shape. Perimeter is the measurement of the area of the outside of a shape. Perimeter, outside, area, inside. Perimeter, outside, area, inside. Area uses square units to measure. Just makes it easier. Go to the inside of your paper. Okay, so remember the area is the measurement of the inside of a shape. You use square units. That's why we label it square units instead of just units. Perimeter's outside, so you would measure it just with units. So let's get started. Number 1. All right, find the area of each shape. So you're going to count each square shape. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 square units. So the area of this shape is 7 square units. Number 2, let's go ahead and count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The area of this shape is 10 square units. Number 3, what is the area of this purple shape? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The area of this shape is 8 square units. Number 4, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The area of this shape is 11 square units. Do you understand? I'm going to move mine up so that I can write. And it says, if two figures have the same area, do they always have the same shape? Well, let's check. So I'm going to draw one. Okay, there's a 4 square unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's another 4 square unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to draw those. Do those have the same shape? No. So you're going to write shapes do not need to be the same to have the same area. Go to the next side so I can give you directions. All right, for numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8, you're going to find the area of each shape again. Write the area on the line using square units as your label. And then number 9, look at the figures, these figures right here. 1, 2, and 3. To solve. Mira said that figures 1 and 3 have the same area. Is she correct? So do 1 and 3 have the same area? Yes or no? And then you need to explain how you know if they have the same area or not. So use a sentence to explain. Okay, go to the back. Okay, you are going to do all 3 problems on the back. Solve the problems below. Number 10, draw 2 different shapes that each have an area of 8 square units. Show the units. So you're going to draw a shape that has 8 square units here. 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's one with 8. Draw a different shape over here that also has 8 square units. Number 11, look at the figure. Which shows the area of the figure? A, 5 square units, B, 6 square units, C, 7 square units, or D, 8 square units. And yes, you are doing number 12. You need to do number 12. Yes, you do. Yes. Well, that's a silly way to write yes. Yes. Okay. Journal, suppose you had a garden that had an area of 10 square units. Draw what your garden would look like. So you're going to draw your garden with 10 square units. So it needs to be combined, and you need to make 10 square units. So it could be something like this. There's 4. Actually, that's not going to work. Let me start again. Could look like something like this. Look like that. Okay, I want you to do your own garden. What would you do? And you can draw what plants you would plant in there too. All right, when you are done, take it home and you make it on front row until your next station.